Okay, so here we are going to look at this expression which says factorize. When we are factorizing such an expression, we are having 27y squared minus 3x squared. When we are having such an expression, the first thing we're supposed to do, we're supposed to look for common factors. What is common in this expression and the next expression? When we look at, we're having 27 and here we're having 3. The variables are not what? Are not the same. Meaning here in 27 we're having 3. So 3 is what is what? Is what is common. So we are going to say 3. We're going to go back again. Are we having anything else common? The answer is no. Meaning we're going to open brackets. The brackets we're opening are there to help us put into the elements that are not what? Common. Because here we are having a negative sign. We're having a minus. And we all know to say when you are subtracting, you do not subtract unlike terms. But we're given to factorize this expression. We're going to open what? Brackets. But here we've only discovered to say we are having the 1, 3. And this 1, 3 is showing to say this 3 is what is in 27 ones. But we're supposed to know how many 3's are in 27. Meaning we are going to divide. Let's hope you're having your calculator. So let's divide together. 3 divided by 27 is going to give us what? 9. I hope you've also found 9 that side. Okay? Giving us 9. Okay, good. We come here, we're having what? A variable which is y squared. We are going to indicate y squared because there's nothing else that is common. So we're going to say y squared. We reach this part. 3 divided by 3 is 1. It is just the same learners if we put 1 or we put what? Or we put nothing because it's still representing what? Nothing. Okay, so meaning here we are going to get this negative sign the way it is, or the minus sign, and we're going to put the variable only, which is x squared with close brackets. When we reach this part now, we are supposed to factorize completely. What are you and I going to do? We are going to look, since here we are having what? The variable y squared and also having x squared, meaning we are supposed to factorize this what? Completely. Here, what we are going to do, we are going to use the quadratic rule, which says to say we are also supposed to what? To break down 9. So we're going to say 3 open brackets. We are going to look for a number that was supposed to multiply 2 times to give us 9. Let's hope you're having your calculators there. Look for the square root of 9. Okay? So we found to say the square root of 9 is 3. We are going to indicate 3. But before we indicate 3, let's just write it here. Before we indicate 3, we are having y squared here. Meaning, rather than us indicating the power 2 here again, even on the y indicating the power 2, we can do it the easy way. We can just open brackets here, indicate the 3, the y, close bracket, and we can indicate the what? The power here. This power will show us to say this is actually meaning to say this squared is used both on the 3 and on the variable, which is what? Which is 1. And we're going to get our minus x squared the way it is. Okay, we continue with our expression. When we reach this part now, we are what? Factorizing completely. Meaning now we are going to say 3 open bracket. Here, learners, do not forget we are having how many 3's? 2. That when we multiply 3 times 3 is supposed to give us 9. So here we're only going to get 1, 3. We're going to indicate our 3 here. Same applies to the y. We're having how many y's? 2. We are only going to get 1 y here. We indicate our y here. Minus. Same here, we're having 2. Okay? We are also having how many? 2 x's. We're having 2 y's and we're having 3 y. We're having 2 3's, sorry. So here we're going to indicate only 1x. We close brackets. Now since there is another 3 that is remaining, there is another 3 that is remaining here, and there is also another 3 that is remaining here, or another y that is remaining here, and also another x remaining here. What are we going to do to those? Since we are factorizing, as we factorize, we bear in mind to say what we are doing is supposed to lead us back to the question itself. Here, as you can see on the question, we are having a minus sign, meaning the sign that was supposed to look we're supposed to multiply it with this sign, and when we multiply it, it's supposed to give us back this sign. What's the sign, Lena? Okay, the sign is positive. Thank you, online viewers. I know that you've gotten the answer. Okay, so here we're going to open another bracket. The 3 is already here. We're not going to indicate it this side. We're going to get the 3 that was remaining and the y that was remaining. Then we're going to put a what? A positive sign with the x. When we reach this part, we come to our what? To our final answer. But if you want to prove your what? You want to prove your answer. You want to know if your answer is correct. You know, in mathematics, there's always proving. What you are going to do is so simple. You are going to say this 3. You're going to multiply the 3 with this 3. You're going to say 3 times 3y, which is going to give you 9y. And you're going to say 9y times 3y, which is going to give you 27y squared. Are we together, online viewers? Okay, we move on. Same, we're going to say 3 times negative x, which is going to give us negative 3x. And we're going to say, not forgetting the other x that is here, but this x is what? Is positive. We are going to say, there's negative 3x times positive x is going to give us negative 3x squared. When you reach this point, you have gotten your answers. There is always nothing that is supposed to scare you. Mathematics is mathematics. It is always supposed to bring you back. Remember to say the variables are there to represent what you what? What you do not know. When you talk about variables, are these letters are the variables we're talking about. Okay? So this is our final answer.